When we share our own experiences, whether good or bad, what happens? When you are sharing your experience, nobody knows our story. Even if we add some mirch masala to it, we are still confident. Yes. Why? Because we own that story. That is my story. So that comes from within. We don't need to mug it up. Or we are not answerable to anyone. Yeah. There is no right or wrong when we narrate our own life experiences. Right. But what happens in professional world? Why we are not so good storyteller in professional world? Why we are very good storyteller when it comes to our personal life? Because there is no right or wrong. We are so confident. Confidence भर भर के आता है ना? But जब professional world आता है, so we have a fear that I might be wrong. And what if I go wrong? I'll lose my image. There'll be so many people. This will go wrong, that will go wrong. So we have a fear of being, and sometimes in professional world there is lack of interest. We are doing some job, but then we are not so much interested or keen in that job. That will again show in our tonality. For example, if I'm doing a tonality session or I'm doing a storytelling session and I myself is not so much keen on this session, do you think I'll be able to bring so much of energy? Do you think I'll be able to bring up so much of emotion? No. I won't be so enthusiastic if at all I am not interested in this. So my interest also plays in a key role when it comes to storytelling or when it comes to your tonality. Yes, Pankaj ji, I totally agree that radio jockeys are also very good storytellers. Radio jockeys sitting in the radio station can make us roam around the world. They are very good at storytelling. Yes, we'll go ahead. Yes. So now, I want audience participation on this, that tone of a stand-up comedian, tone of a banker, yes, and tone of a doctor and tone of a customer care executive. We'll go one by one. So tell me, how is the tone of a stand-up comedian? How is stand-up comedian's tonality?
Charlie Chaplin.
Charlie Chaplin. Okay, so how his tonality was?
Variety. He has got everything, A to Z.
A to Z. As we saw even Mr. John's video at the beginning of the session, how was his tonality? He will change. There will be all ups and downs in the tonality. He sometimes will, if audience doesn't start laughing on his jokes, he will start laughing. So the way they laugh, we also start laughing. So their tonality is more on lively. And they change. They change very quick. They are too fast in it. Yes. And how is the tonality of a banker? How does a banker generally sound?
It should be more informative kind, means he should give the information.
Okay. So they are informative.
Here 90% of the people are bankers.
Okay. Then they will tell me more.
So
yeah,
Vinita.
Yeah, but with smile.
Apache ma'am.
Okay, approaching, smiling, informative.
Customer friendly.
Customer friendly. At times people tell me that bankers are super friendly. Though they are more friendlier than required. Yes. Because
otherwise business will go out.
Yeah,
scenario is changing, ma'am. Scenario is now changing, ma'am.
Yeah,
scenario now is changing. Now with youngsters, that is reducing. Now it is more informative, quick, and means because as retired bankers also we are feeling that thing in same branches where we are going.
Now it is a machine toning.
Machine toning.
machine
people,
tonate, yeah.
now people don't have that,
Hmm.
what I can say, that patience which
Passion,
we
passion.
have. The
Hmm.
patience is not there. They don't like your storytelling all. You come, do the
Yeah.
job and go out.
Go
And you
out.
don't, and they don't like you to come because you do it only online. Don't come here.
The patience
Yeah,
and the
yeah,
passion,
yeah, yeah.
both are not there.
Okay,
That
okay.
is- that is thing, yeah.
In that case, sir, I will change a salesperson from a bank. Okay,
Ah.
let's change it little bit more. What they do is they are more on friendlier, and they are little trying to build the trust.
Yeah.
They are trying to build the trust because they are playing with people's money. End of the
Yeah.
day. Yes. How is the tone of a doctor?
Very
More
kind,
effective.
very kind,
Kind.
very much listening,
Authoritative.
listening,
I know everything, you can trust me.
Yes. So they are soft spoken
listening.
and they build the trust. They have very good listening skill as well.
Yeah,
Yes.
good listener.
Good listener. And last, the tonality of a customer care executive, when we call to, I would take specific customer care executive like Vodafone or Airtel or Idea. Tell me, how do they sound?
Press
Irritating.
one, press
Irritating.
1, go to 2, now 9, listen to me. Oh, sorry, you exceeded the timing. Enough.
They want to pour more and more information in a limited time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. So, how do they do is what I have felt, my personal experience. I might be wrong, but I feel that the tempo never changes. From the beginning, when they say that thank you for calling Vodafone, क्या मैं आपकी मदद आज क्या मदद कर सकती हूँ? Till the end, कि आपका दिन शुभ रहे. Has
No,
no change.
they will first
Okay.
talk like this.
Yes.
I'm being who is speaking thing on the line.
Ah.
They speak like that. They don't
Yes.
want to.
So there is no emotion or there is no expression.
No
I'm not
lifeline.
blaming. Yeah. So no lifeline. Very nicely stated. So what I'm not blaming or trying to criticize them. Yes, but that is their job. They are actually trained not to show their emotions. So people don't enjoy talking to them. They are more onto information giving. The tempo from the beginning, good morning till goodbye, is same. That's the reason we don't enjoy talking to them. Even if we shout at them, they are still at the same tonality. Even when we
Tonality.
appreciate their job, sometimes I really appreciate their job, still they are like, okay, thank you, ma'am. Is there anything else I can help you with? Like that thank you also doesn't come with smile. Yes.
Yeah.
So what I want to bring up with this 4 different people is we need to learn something from all the 4 categories. Like from banker, we need to learn to be little friendly. From doctor, we need to learn listening skills and to be more on polite and a caring person. Sometimes they even try to care us. Yeah, do they do this, right? Agar ye kiya, to then we have to go for surgery. Otherwise, I'll go for bloods and reports, and then we might have to start the long-term medications and all. So sometimes they try to scare us for our
Correct.
own good. And we need to remind ourselves from customer care executives that please don't use the same tone to express your happiness and to express your sorry. Yeah, we need to change the tempo. The day on which we start feeling that I'm talking full day on the same tempo, either I'm sad or I'm happy, I need to tap myself and tell that, hey man, I'm not a customer care executive. I am a live person. And I need to use my tonality to attract people. I need to use my energy to bring in the energy or positivity in the environment near me. Yes? Good to go?
Good to go. Yeah.
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 Okay.
Now your tone
I want to,
changes. Your tone
yes.
changes now.
Yes. So now, since I have covered so many things, that 5 key points we spoke earlier that we should have in our story, in our tonality, we should sound like doctor, we should sound like banker, we should sound like comedian as well, but we shouldn't sound like customer care executive. So now here I'm going to give you two stories which we have heard many times in our childhood. One is my favorite, the lion and the rat story, which we already know. I have put it in pointers. So I would request audience to start using these 5 pointers we spoke about earlier and bring the tonality in your voice so that we can have some takeaways as well that yes, I tried storytelling and I can do it better now. So who wants to go first with the first statement?
I would like to go.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so the story begins like this. Once a lion got once a mouse.
Ma'am,
What
ma'am,
is
if you know, ma'am, you don't need to go by word by word. I'm completely okay. You can bring in your own words or remove few words if they are distracting you. As long
okay?
as the sentence meaning remains same, you have all the liberty to change. That's the reason I keep a simple story. You can bring in your own new words or remove few, whichever you don't like.
Okay, fine. So once a lion was sleeping in the jungle, and a mouse started running up and down his body just for his fun. This disturbed the lion's sleep, and he woke up quite angry. He was about to eat the mouse when the mouse desperately requested the lion, "Please set me free. I will be of help to you sometime. Please let me free, set me free. I'm promising you that I will be really of help, a great help to you someday. Please leave me." The lion laughed. "What are you saying? You think I am a fool? I am going to leave you. Don't you think I am a fool? I am not going to leave you. I am very hungry. I want to eat you." Mouse again requested, "Please leave me. I am going to help you out in future." Okay, then the lion took pity on the mouse and then he set him free. Then after some days, the lion got stuck in a hunter's net. The mouse came to know about it, and then he immediately ran to help the lion there. Then the mouse came and he cut the net by his sharp teeth, and he set the lion free. So the lion got happy that he saved the life of that mouse the other day, and today that mouse saved him. So the moral of the story is nobody is too small to help anybody. Did you get it? Thank you.
Kudos to you, ma'am. Kudos. I could feel the smile, though your video was off. I could feel the interest and tonality. Sorry, I couldn't wait for other audience member to say anything, but I was so happy to hear this story.
Thank
Yes,
you so much. Thank you.
I would request audience also to give their feedback to Dr. Vyas.
Dr. Vyas, really, really very
मजा आ गया.
Actually, the thing is that I have to keep telling stories to my kids, so I make it on my own and I keep telling them. So I am getting practiced on that. So that was the main reason behind that.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah. So the difference what I wanted to tell you was when she began the story, when she had to read it out, she was finding little difficult. So when we stop somebody to the old pattern itself that she has to read out and she has to follow script to script, she was here going here and there. But the moment I set her free, use your own words, use the words which you want to, you can skip few words, you can frame your own sentences. When you own the story, there is difference in tonality, there is difference in the way you give the story. So we need to own the story, whichever, whether we are in corporate world, whether it is our personal world, professional or personal life, we need to own the story. If you don't own the story, you are not going to win the audience. Whether the audience is your family member or whether the audience is your office life or they are your friend. As long as you own the story, you will lock rock the floor. Yes? Good to go? Is there anyone else who want to try a different story? I have another story with me. Anybody from audience want to try their hands on story? Quick. I'll count for 10. If somebody shows me interest, well and good. Otherwise, I will skip the second story and move ahead. Second story is about Akbar and Birbal, which will again bring us back to our childhood. So, tick, tick 1. Tick, tick 2. Tick, tick 3. Nobody wants to challenge Dr. Vyas, is it? Only she can rock the floor. Women empowerment. Tick, tick 5. Tick, tick 6. Ashok ji, you want to try? Tick, tick 7. Ashok ji, you want to try Akbar Birbal story?
Yeah, I can try.
Thank you, Ashok ji. I have kept the story here. If you want to read once, you can read to frame it in your own words. Yeah. So you can just go through the story. You can take your time. You ask me to change this slide so that you can read the whole story. And I'll come back on this.
Can I go by reading the script, or
yes,
should I?
Up to you. Up to you. I leave it up to you.
Okay. Just give him a second.
Yes.
One day, King Akbar asked a question in his court that left everyone in the courtroom very puzzled. As they all tried to figure out the answer, Birbal walked in and asked what the matter is. They repeated the question to Birbal. The question was, how many cows are there in the city? Birbal immediately smiled and went up to Akbar. He announced the answer. He said there were 21,523 cows in the city. When asked how he knew the answer, Birbal replied, ask your men to count the number of cows. If there are more, then the relatives of the cows must be visiting them from nearby cities. If there are fewer, then the cows from our city must be visiting their relatives who live outside the city. Pleased with the answer, Akbar presented Birbal with a ruby and pearl chain. The moral of the story: having an explanation for your answer is just as important as having an answer. So Akbar displayed the presence of mind which you are already displaying in this session.
Thank you, sir. So, why I asked somebody else as well to, read the second story, because the difference, why there was huge difference, because the lion and mouse story was known to Dr. Vyas, and Ashok sir didn't know about this story. So now when there is no ownership of the story, you can see the difference. Because Dr. Vyas knew the story, so she had the ownership. But Mr. Ashok sir didn't knew the story. I purposely, yes. So he has to read it out. So the difference what I want to show is, if we don't know much about the story, we shouldn't talk about it much. At first, we should try to get whole story, and then if the story is correct, then only we should start, or if we get the confidence. Sometimes in corporate world, we don't own the story, we don't know much about the story, and we start narrating the story.
Right.
That's where we fail in our corporate world or personal life. Yes, thank you so much, Ashok sir, for helping me in reading the second story. Yes, so as long as we own the story, we enjoy narrating, and people also like it. Yes, so let's go back to our professional world and see that, all these stories, of course, we can bring in emotion, do this, do that. But for a dry subject like figures, how do we use the tonalities? If I just want to say there is a year-on-year growth in my sales figures, in my company's sales figures, past and present revenue targets have been achieved. The number of sales leads are generated are more. There is dip in non-operating income. if I want to talk about these 4 points, are little dry subject. Now, how to bring tonality or storytelling in this? Who can help me? How can we bring tonality and storytelling with this dry subject of numbers? Talking about company's performance. Anybody wants to try hands on? How do we make these things also interesting? Though there is dip in non-operating income, I can also make interesting. How? So, this is very simple. I'll tell you how. So, by purely, if I just simply say that profit of last year was 20% and there is growth in the profit, now it is 30%. So today, you might remember that, okay, there was increase in the profit by 10%. But what if I tell you that, last year the profit was 20%, but this year, because we have expanded our market and we are able to increase our market share by 50% than last year. So now we have reached to 30% of the profit margin levels. What did I do? I added a reason of increase in the profit. I added a percentage, there's 50% increase in the profit. So those who were not listening, who are the stakeholders of the company, will also start listening. When they listen, 50%. And I say from 20% we reached to 30%, people might not listen to me. But when I say there is an increase in 50% of the profit, people will listen to me. What did they do? That they increased their profit by 50%. So we learn from data, but without story behind it, we don't remember. It lacks impact and quickly leaves our memories without influencing how we think or behave. Stories create buy-in. Story will make you remember that because what happened, that they went and expanded their market, that is the reason they have increased their profit. Stories stick into our mind. If they stick into our mind that there was market expansion in this company, that's the reason they increased their profit. So story will bring in more interest to people's mind. Thank you, Diljit ji, for the comments in the chat box. Yes. Then what does story do? Story gives us, what does story gives us? Behaviors to emulate, goals to live up, setbacks to learn from. And bullet points and raw data simply don't elicit our interest and doesn't bring audience into action. If I simply go and say that profit of my company has increased from 20% to 30%, people will not be interested in buying into shares of my company. But if I put in the other way around, saying that my profits have increased by 50%, then people will be interested in my company. So the way you present the data, the way you present any damn topic, depends on selection of words as well. Same words can be put in a different way. So the choice of word also matters, and of course the emphasis and the presentation way, that is your body language, as we discussed earlier, will also matter.